Hey, I just wanted to let you know this one ain't for the kids or the grannies. There will be some explicit content in this episode.
We were supposed to get tariff checks. That was a promise.
Tariff checks.
It was a promise.
Was it? Well.
My God, how are you?
In today's economy, who knows how? I think I'm doing all right.
I just want to know where's my Trump check, dude.
Are we getting checks?
About $2,000.
A whole lot of promises.
Let's promise
broken,
in one hand and
shit in
then,
the other one and see what happens.
Yeah, see what happens.
We're past 7 seconds, so it's okay.
Yeah, we're like 30 seconds in now. We can do anything we want.
Sure can. Just don't show
Like,
your butthole.
I just rip my shirt off. Yeah. Not yet. We got to save that.
You didn't tell me it was shade night. I don't got my shades.
Oh, well, let me just fax you some.
Fax me some.
Yeah.
Let's see if I got some up here somewhere.
That one day that'll be. And back in the 90s, I was promised that we could fax solid things in the future.
Well, that's what
I feel like that was.
Can you not laser print that?
I mean, we're close, right? You can 3D print.
3D print? Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. But I was promised that I could put something in and I would still be doing dial-up. I mean, they didn't foresee not having dial-up, but they thought I would be able to send solid things.
You know, all that stuff.
All that stuff. Yeah.
The dial-up.
I miss it a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to bring back dial-up.
Yeah, physical, solid things instead of digital. I get on Netflix now and I try to watch a movie or a show and I end up sitting there for an hour and I don't watch anything and go to bed.
Did you see that whole story about how that Matt Damon, Ben Affleck movie that they did for Netflix, right? I didn't watch it. I don't watch
it's good.
Okay.
It's good.
So that's what I heard. I heard it was really good.
You should watch it.
Right. I definitely feel like I'm going to. But I heard that Netflix, their big note was basically oh, man, this movie's really good, but everybody's going to be on their phone when they're watching it. You need to just re-explain the plot in full every 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I heard that too.
And that is crazy to me. That's as a note to be oh, yeah, your movie's really good.
That's standard.
Can you
now.
really just dumb it down a lot? Can you please?
Yeah. Even to get people to pay attention to this show, I've got to make things so simple and small and repetitive. And where's the hook? Hook me every 15 seconds.
Don't you love it?
No, I hate it. I almost wanted to quit, but I've invested too much in this to quit now. It's been a year, man.
It has.
Yeah.
And, you've come a long way. I see your clips. I see the stuff pop up, and I'm like, man, look at it. It's looking good.
Thanks, dude.
Looking good.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. No, but also that Netflix deal, I like the structure that they set up for their company to get paid. And so, if enough people watch it, the more even the lighting guys get paid more money. Nobody gets,
I'm with it.
Spread
That's
out.
Cool.
They spread the wealth. They care about the crew. They want to help everybody on the team to succeed. And I hope that becomes the new model.
Oh, it really should be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
And people can hate on Netflix, but Netflix is kind of helping. You can start on your little social camera and then you can go into YouTube. And if you have a successful product on YouTube, Netflix will give you a special or they'll make a show with you or something. It's bridging the gap between the little man and Hollywood.
Yeah, I think it's basically just some very specific tech specifications. You have to meet their quality to be able to put something on their platform. But other than that, yeah, you're right. That's basically the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And it is kind of cool. There've been a lot of independent projects that have before there were so many different streaming services, but when Netflix was really the only streaming game in town, there were some independent projects that would have probably never popped off and become as successful as they were if it hadn't been for a platform like Netflix.
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing that. Are we doing an ad? Am I in an ad right now? Are we doing an ad for Netflix?
We're giving them so that they'll pick us up.
No, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We're on our knees, Netflix. Get out on your knees and tell me you love me. That's a Home Alone 2 joke.
I don't remember that part.
You don't remember? Because he's like, what was his name? You've been with Babs, Tony, Cliff. And Cliff's name tag pops up on the screen and he's like, get down on your knees and tell me you love me. And they all get down and they're like, we love you.
I do remember now. But, now that I think about it, I really feel like, I like the first two a lot. I mean, compared to like
the
rest of the
15?
franchise, the rest of them, they're nothing to me. They mean nothing to me.
I never liked them.
But the first one really is, the OG really is the best one, though. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
so
sometimes sequels outdo it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's rare, but like most of the time, first one's always the best. With the exception, I think, have we had this disagreement? I feel like A New Hope is not the best Star Wars movie.
No,
have we had this
Empire
disagreement
Strikes
yet?
Back is the best one.
Okay, all right, as long as we agree. I feel there's a lot of
You
people
would send
that
me anthrax in the mail if I disagreed with you on that one.
I probably would. I really A New Hope is my it's controversial with a lot of my friends, but A New Hope might be my least favorite Star Wars movie.
It's kind of boring.
Of the George Lucas.
Yeah.
Of the George Lucas movies. I feel like he was like it had to exist, he had to set the framework. I get it. But if I was George Lucas and I was going to change anything, if I was going to really George Lucas a movie, I would have George Lucas that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Added some more lightsaber in. Give me something.
Yeah. It's like they tease you with it the whole time, and then the last little bit, you're like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. I mean, Spaceballs did kind of nail the joke with the whole. I mean, that's really the whole fight.
My son loves Spaceballs.
There we go. Yeah. Jay Reels Jr. has not watched Spaceballs yet. I haven't decided whether or not we could go down that road yet. I feel like he could probably watch it.
He'd probably
now that you
love
say
it.
that, he could probably watch it.
He'd probably love it, man. My kid's 9.
Well, we just watched Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. We did not watch the first one. Pet Detective, I feel like, is like
it's boring. Too racy?
Yeah. It is little. It's a little racy.
I don't remember
in today's day and age, I feel like I don't know how no one's gone back and re-examined that one. Let's just hope the internet doesn't find this and get inspired. But no, When Nature Calls is definitely a better movie.
Yes,
it's got a better writer. I mean, it was Steve Odekert that wrote that one. Same writer that did Bruce Almighty, Nutty Professor of the Clumps, Patch Adams, Kung Pao. But he didn't write the first one. So like but it's a great comedy movie nonetheless. But yeah, when Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, when's the last time you watched that one?
I need to rewatch it. It's on Netflix still, right?
Yeah. But I think it's leaving at the end of the month.
Well, I better hurry up.
Add this back to the Netflix commercial.
Yeah. Better watch it while it's there. And it might not be there anymore by the time this one gets up because I'm doing The Age of Disclosure next.
Ooh.
Have you seen that documentary?
I haven't seen it yet. I've been meaning to ever since you brought it up. Yeah,
dude. So I interviewed that guy, and that was really fun. And I think that it's going to be good. Or people, it's up now. If you're watching this, go watch it. You'll enjoy it. But then I talked to a guy last night, and I'm not sure when the timeline is going to happen for that to get uploaded. But he had an NDE. He had a drug overdose, and then he said some people probably would call him and say he had a psychosis, but like he just described this entire journey that he went through with spirit guides guiding him to this place in Sedona, Arizona to find this. He said it was like a silver orb type thing that's in the ground. He said he didn't find it yet because he felt like it wasn't time. And like he went into a lot of, we talked for 2 hours, and whenever it was over, I was like, oh man.
First of all, I think we've had this discussion before. I believe in aliens.
Yeah.
I 100% think that they're out there. But, right now, in today's day and age, right now, with everything going on, I'm like, if they start talking about aliens, they're distracting from something. They're distracting from something. I don't believe nothing right now.
No. Donald Trump could stand on stage with an alien eating a Big Mac, and I would not believe it was real.
Yeah.
Even if I was standing there with him.
Now, if the alien Like if Scooby-Doo and Shaggy busted on and like demasked the alien and it was
Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Epstein.
Epstein, then I'd
Yeah.
believe it. Then I'd be like, I knew it.
Men in Black is real.
But
Epstein's an alien.
outside of that, I'm not believing anything.
So what's new with
What do you think? What do you make of the whole Barack Obama bringing up that aliens are real this past week or whatever, a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, whenever
about a week ago
in the time.
You got to do it like
about
that.
A week,
about
yeah.
a week ago.
About a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. He was on. Was it him? I know George Bush was on one of the Tonight shows, and he asked him. He's like, "Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that." Then and I think Barack was on there too, and maybe it was like Jimmy Fallon. And he said it at that time. He's like, "Yeah, there's stuff out there, but we can't talk about it."
Yeah. But see, that's the kind of like that seemed at the time like I'm being fun on late night television kind of answer.
Yeah.
But this one, the fact that just a few days later, Donald Trump is chiming in being like, well, that's classified information. He should not have said that.
Listen, it's classified. We're going to talk about it. It's going to be great. We're going to eat Big Macs with aliens.
I don't know, man. It seems a little fishy. Seems fishy.
Fishy.
We're going to see all of the files on UAPs before we see more than 3% of the Epstein files.
Yeah. Everybody seems to be there.
The crazy part is that it's only 3% has been released. They keep saying like half. People keep saying like half.
Yeah.
No, they didn't put out the other half. No,
where's all those videos that Pam Bondi said we were going to get?
You don't want those videos.
No, I don't want to see them, but I want them to be evidence.
I mean, yeah, that's so I have not confirmed this, but I have heard online that some of those types of things do exist and were released in all of this.
Really?
And that there were broken files.
Isn't it awfully convenient that they just released a real looking video of Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise fighting right before they released all this? So like we can't even prove if any of these are real or fake.
Right. That's the thing though. You have to be able to they want you to be able to question like, oh, is this real? Is it not real? Is it what? Like when nothing is real, everything is fake.
Yeah.
And yep.
We're there.
Yep.
Is that singularity?
We might be there.
That's like broken singularity. It's like the opposite of what you wanted to happen.
But yeah, so what I heard though is that some of these files that are like quote PDFs that don't open, that people are trying to open, they're like, oh, they uploaded broken files. That if you actually change some of the file extensions, that they become video files or pictures based on what they are. And that
so like people who are computer hackers can fix it to see what it is.
But then some of the stuff is highly illegal material in evidence, and that maybe there's meta tags in that stuff, and maybe just by you doing investigation into the files, you now have evidence against you, and now you could be arrested.
Oh my God! Of course they would do that.
So I've just been hearing that. I don't know how true that is.
Who's coming to arrest you, ICE or
it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be the Bureau.
The Bureau. The FBI.
I mean, they're the ones putting the meta tags in.
Would it be Kash Patel himself?
He's
the one that they show on the TV going to do those things.
He is the one they show on the TV doing those things, but I don't think he gets. I think he just shows up to the TV shoots.
They hire a lot of really good actors in the government, don't they? They're better than Hollywood actors.
The casting is immaculate.
It's phenomenal. Who would have ever thought that The Apprentice would make it to the White House? That's talking about Netflix bringing people from nothing to. I feel like maybe network television did a good job with that. MSNBC did their job.
It was NBC. NBC in the early 2000s was hitting.
It's Universal Studios, Comcast.
Yeah,
they own it all.
I mean, think about it. NBC back in the early 2000s, they had it all. With The Apprentice, had that. going in. That was the prime time, the big hit. You had Conan,
Oh yeah.
you know, and plus all the drama with Conan and Leno was also kind of going on in that time period. What they also had, what did they have? What was that other big reality show they had? But was it Survivor? Did they have Survivor?
I think that was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fear Factor.
I think about
because
SNL during that time. Will Ferrell was on SNL during that time. Like all the
yeah.
that whole crew.
What's Fear Factor
NBC
on
was
there?
hitting. It had to be Fear Factor, right?
Yeah, it was an NBC show. Joe Rogan.
They were killing it. They were crushing it. They made a president.
They did. They made Miss America, Miss Universe, Mr. President. What are they going to do next?
What are they going to do?
The
next?
Emperor has no clothes.
The Emperor has new groove.
I feel like we are in an Emperor has no clothes situation.
I mean, yes and no. To some people, maybe. Most people, I mean, like, it's. I mean, I mean, like, it's so hard to compartmentalize some of the stuff that we're like finding out that, like, I can absolutely see the people that are just completely checked out and just go, I don't know, whatever, man. You know, I get
Yeah.
it. Like,
No.
it makes a lot of sense to me because, like, I mean, I hear some of this stuff and I'm trying to like rationalize it and go, how is this?
Yeah.
How is this happening? Why, like, in such a large scale? How? And I go, maybe I just need to check out, just like everybody else.
Yeah. Dude, it's
I'm gonna
like,
end up like that guy screaming in the airport in Atlanta.
yeah. Yeah. No, I feel him.
Yeah,
I feel him. Like, wake up, people. Jesus Christ. There's still people that believe in everything that the Democratic Party stands for, just as much as there's still people that believe in MAGA. And I'm like,
Yeah.
both of y'all are so clueless. You're just sheep. And I want to
Yeah.
tell them, and like, it's like, wake up,
yep.
dude.
But what are you gonna do?
What are
What are
you
you gonna
gonna
do? I guess you'll either scream at the food court or go to Wendy's one. I don't know.
Hey, I'm going to eat a Snickers.
Eat a Snickers.
Yeah. Why wait?
Mm-mm-mm. I mean, it is kind of like so like, all right, how crazy we're getting in this episode. You told whenever you sent me this a message about being on this show, you said, let's go on, let's talk about crazy stuff and do conspiracies and weird stuff again. I don't think you had any clue that it was going to be like what was going to happen right before we were filming. What was going to, but
It's serendipitous,
here we are.
isn't it?
yeah, here we are.
Here we are.
So what are we going to talk about next?
Well,
There's so much.
I don't want anybody to think I'm crazy. So if you're watching this and you think I'm crazy, then I'm not crazy. But recently,
We're just making content. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a little content.
recently I did see what people would call the orbs in the sky. Literally, actually, freaked me out. I texted one of my paranormal friends that does investigations and stuff, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I seen this. So I was standing on my back porch looking up at the stars, and I saw what I thought was a star there in the line of other stars, you know, just
Yeah,
mixed
yeah.
in. But it, like, all of a sudden it went from tiny to like this,
Mhm.
and then it went back down, and it started, well, it didn't go back down. It flew outward and away until it just faded into nothing. Stars don't do that.
They don't do that.
No.
Got chill bumps.
Yeah.
Something was something.
It was something
It
weird.
was something.
Yeah. Freaked me out, dude.
I don't know, man.
After I saw that, I knew Sasquatch was real.
Do you ever think that when in a life form that is obviously more advanced, when they obviously know how to cloak their the ability for anybody on our plane of existence to see them,
Mm-hmm.
they have abilities outside of our abilities when it comes to cloaking and disappearing and going in and out of, visibility.
They have the invisibility
Do you-
cloak.
Right.
Yeah.
Like whatever they have something. They got something.
The
We
Harry
don't know
Potter
what it
thing.
is. Do you think that when you see something like that they're doing it on purpose? Like they're letting themselves be seen
Mm-hmm.
on purpose?
Do I think that though?
Or do you think that you just caught a glimpse? Oh God, they're here. Oh God, they saw me. And they got to phase out of existence. or
I wonder, dude,
whatever.
have you listened to the telepathy tapes yet?
Mm-mm.
You hadn't? All right. So telepathy tapes this season. So the first season, they just talked about like nonverbal autistic kids and how they had this connection with their parents. And then like once they learned how to spell, that they figured out that it was real. And there ain't no way you can tell me that it ain't real, that it was. And so like then people are going to be like, that's evil, that's demonic, because it's blah, blah, blah. How's it demonic for a person who is innocent, absolutely pure-hearted and innocent, to have telepathic powers when they didn't try or work? Never tried. It just happened. Can't be evil. Okay, so if that's not evil,
I'm not sure exactly how that's like supposed to be evil.
throw
but
all
yeah,
that
sure.
out. So if you're listening to this and you get hung up on that, get over it. But anyways, so they're talking about the plane of consciousness, right? And these kids say that they go to this place called the Hill, and on the Hill they meet people like Gandhi and Albert Einstein and all these people, and that they hang out together there and they talk together there. They learn to speak other languages there. So like some of these kids, whenever they finally do learn to speak, if they learn to speak, they can actually speak other languages, or they can spell other languages, whatever. Because they learned it on this place with these people in this plane of existence. They call it a field of frequency. Their antenna in their brain can tune into that easily somehow. So they all meet up there. So these kids are from around the world that can't talk to anybody. And you think they have no life, they have nothing. They go hang out and play together in that plane of existence. On the second season, they were talking about telepathy between animals and humans. And this one kid that was nonverbal had a relationship with a horse, called the kid's family because the horse was going to pass away, and they wanted to let him say goodbye. The mom told him about that, and he said, yes, and I'm happy. And she said, why? He said, because he wants to go. He's tired. He's been suffering. He wants to go. And then I'll be able to ride him on the hill.
That's crazy.
This kid that can't even function can ride a horse on the hill.
Yeah.
So whenever things are phasing in and out of existence, is it just frequencies that we don't normally see? Somehow it's phasing in?
I think so. I mean, that's like so much of like NASA's quotation marks UFO footage that people like point to.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on infrared cameras, and infrared energy is fifth dimensional. It's like what we use for like ghost hunting and that quote unquote ghost hunting, which I don't really buy into the ghost thing. I know I'm like aliens, but like I don't buy into the ghost thing. I think that there's like something, but not ghost. But I mean, it's the same.
Why can't it be all of them?
Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't personally think that that's what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think that there's a very, I don't know, there's a chance that potentially stuff like that, if it's letting you see it,
Mm-hmm.
it wants to be seen.
Yeah.
And maybe there's I could think of plenty of reasons why like a higher consciousness or higher being would like want to like let lower beings see it. I mean, like that are not even nefarious. You know what I mean? Like it's mind opening. You know, you see something like that, it makes you like think more. You know, makes you like makes your brain.
All right. So there's options here. Are they being menacing? Are they curious? Do they want to see how we'll react? Are they trying to seduce us? Is it like, you know, the lady on the side of the road pulls up her skirt leg and it's like, woo. So they're like trying to be seductive.
I think there's a combination of all of those things probably happening. But I would say that if you see something like, for me, I would imagine you see something in the sky and it's not, you know, causing problems. You know what I mean? It's not like shooting stuff down or it's just lets you see it.
Just let you look at it.
That's pretty innocuous to me. Now, like, you know, those same types of entities could be interfering with people's lives, though, and showing up in, you know, people's houses and wreaking havoc. And what they might go, oh, there's this entity in my house, but that's the same type of entity that could easily do something in the sky.
Yeah.
You know, if they've got access to the sky, they've got access to the land.
Somebody, I think it was the guy that directed The Age of Disclosure, was on Joe Rogan. It might have been that guy. It might not have been him. So if it's not him, forgive me. But he was talking about how some of the vehicles, and it could have been in the Age of Disclosure, but some of the vehicles they have can like teleport through matter. So they could teleport through us, through the earth, instantaneously.
I mean, that would make absolute total sense if it's fifth dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I mean, all of that. From some of the theories and people like disclosing stuff, you know. So who knows if it's true or not? I mean, that could easily be. If you're a former, you know, operative, and all of a sudden you're disclosing stuff, that could easily be just falsified stuff to just mess with people's heads. But
throw us off,
if it's not,
distract us from those Epstein files,
right? Yeah, but you know, there's been for years disclosures about it essentially using gravity as like harnessing gravity, pulling gravity through the physical matter itself. So you're not even like propelling yourself. You're pulling space-time through you by harnessing the gravity that's linked to it, which is wild stuff.
I can't
but
even
the science is
understand
apparently
that.
there. The science is apparently there.
So my wife works in this room also during the day. And she said that no one was over there. The cat wasn't walking around on this table over there, anything like that. But the record player started playing on its own. And she texted me. She said, "Can the record player start playing on its own?" I was like, "Not unless you touch the play button." She said, "Nope."
I don't like that.
I don't like
And the scariest part was that it was going backwards.
Yeah, and it had that one Ozzy Osbourne song that said that we're going to sacrifice the bats.
Have you ever played any of the 1980s Weird Al tracks that he would hide backwards stuff in it?
No, I didn't realize that.
There's a few of them backwards tracks that Weird Al, because people were like joking about like, oh, they're hiding stuff back in the track. So he just did it. So it's there's.
Did they actually ever do that?
I don't think there was any evidence of it being done outside of like people doing it in response to people freaking out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard people like, I've even looked it up to see if it was real, and like the people would put it on YouTube and they would play it backwards and be like, "Did you hear that? It said blah 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 blah." I'm like, no, it said
Yeah, the Missy Elliott, yeah, she did it.
Yeah. Is it worth
but that was
it?
obvious.
Let me work it. I don't even know.
It actually said the same thing backwards.
Really?
Like, yeah, she had phonetically, it said put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Yeah, it's that same. It just is the same line backwards. It just plays backwards in reverse in response to what she said earlier. So it's, yeah, she wrote a line that rhymed with itself while being played backwards. It's pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
They don't make music like they used to.
Mm-mm. No, they don't. And they're not going to anymore. Not with these clankers.
What's it called? Let's give them a plug. What's it called?
Suno.
Suno. Might as well start making your music with Suno.
Well, so
Sooner or later.
I don't want to get this wrong, but so there's two different AI companies that make music, or music AI companies, and they both had lawsuits, or not, maybe not lawsuits, but I don't want to get it wrong, but maybe settlements outside of court. One of them settled with Universal Music Group, and one of them settled with Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And so what it essentially, they kind of got absorbed into those companies. And the new business model is going to be that the people that are on those labels are going to be able to license their voices to these AI models as personas. And so you'll be able to write a song and be like, I want it to come out and this person will sing it. And if that song becomes a hit, they get a chunk of it because it's their voice. Universal gets a chunk of it because it's their program. And, you get like a little sliver because you're a little meat brain.
The new way to gatekeep the music industry.
Yeah. So they've got a new system.
That's the new
system.
Came
up with a new one.
I like the system that most people are currently doing is put it on Instagram. And if I like it, I'm listening to you. I'm a faithful fan. It's happened to a bunch of new artists, especially the ones that are starting to do like this new like pop rock stuff that's kind of emo-ish, but it's not the same as it used to be, but it's still got that flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Suno, they are allowing people to take their music off of the platform and release it everywhere. So it's going to be on, Spotify with, it's going to be an AI song with a real person's voice. It's going to be on the radio, an AI song with a real person's voice. Udio, they are making all of their users keep all of the songs on platform. And if you want to listen to any of those songs, you have to use their on platform streaming app, which I don't know how long that's going to die.
That's going to be the new HD DVD.
Yeah. But also, I hear Spotify is getting into the game as well with AI music.
No.
That their platform that they've built into all of the artists that release their music on Spotify, a thing into the terms of services that basically says that Spotify can remix your song or recut your song if they deem necessary. And it's usually used for if you are uploading a song and it needs to, they need to put a demo, a little sample or something, for preview.
Mm-hmm.
That's typically what it's used for. But the way it's written, it's able to utilize this new policy that they're going to be rolling out. And it's going to be the remix function where you're able to select some of your favorite songs, hit remix, and then it'll make an AI version mixing all of your favorite stuff together. Or cover, and you change the genre of your favorite song that an artist uploaded, and it makes it a new genre, and with AI, and you listen to that, and that's on your Spotify. So that's all built into the terms of services for artists, apparently.
You know how much that sucks? Because
it sucks a lot.
All right.
But hey, it's the world we're living in, so we have to capitalize on it.
First of all right, instead of doing that stupid crap, why don't they just let people remix songs like DJs and don't make it so hard for them to afford it?
No, wait, we got to give jobs to these. Hey, once you think about these robots, they need jobs.
Yeah, they got to make some
how
money,
dare
don't
you be
they?
so selfish?
Those dumb robots. Poor robots.
How dare you be so selfish? Just sanctimonious out here.
I'm peeing in a bottle.
I hope this needs to be a clip. This is a clip right here.
Not really. I'm just putting some more liquid in my cup. I ran out of my Dubby, but you can't really drink too many of them because you'll be crazy.
How is the Dubby?
It's good. So if you drink it,
I'm an energy drink fiend.
If you drink it, the other day I had it at lunchtime, and you have 2 a day. You shouldn't have more than 2 a day, it says. But I drank it at lunchtime, and I was buzzing until about 8:30 at night.
Are we in an ad right now?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I was hoping we were in an ad.
If you go to Dubby and put some Dubby in your cart, then use code MILTY, you'll get 10% off, and I'll get a little bit to support the show.
Man, I'm so excited. I've been in an ad.
You're in an ad.
Oh, man. I always wanted to be in an ad. It's my dream as a consumer, an American consumer. It's my dream to be in an ad.
Yeah.
I love ads so much.
Are you going to start renting your TV when that becomes a thing?
Renting my TV? Oh,
yeah.
For sure. I can't wait. I can't wait to rent my TV.
Yeah.
No, I'm honestly, I can't wait until we figure out how to put ads on the moon, because all that free ad space is just out there.
There should
every
be
single
billboards.
night. Yeah.
You should be able to look up with a telescope and see,
buy
some Blue Chew.
I want it. They need to put that cover up the whole front. I don't want it to I don't want to see phases of the moon anymore.
Oh, no.
I want to look up every night, and I want to see a big old ad for Hardee's.
Oh, Hardee's would be a good ad. Well, at night. I thought Blue Chew would be a perfect one.
Blue Chew. I mean, hey, listen, late at night, the ads can rotate.
Good.
You know what I mean?
5 seconds of this one, 5 seconds of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we figure out how to do this as the United States, we just go up there and take it over, put an ad, the American way. We
win the space race.
We win the space race. We could take all that ad money,
mm-hmm.
take all the money, and then just get rid of the taxes. We'll just let ads. We could take the ad money.
That's what the
back.
tariffs were supposed to do.
That's what the tariffs were supposed to do, but we'll do it with the Hardee's ad.
Yeah, that's right. That might work.
Yeah,
that will work.
That will work. What are you talking about?
Absolutely
might work.
Will work. We could even do it on Mars. We could. You know what?
Well,
I think I got some connections through X. We might could get Elon's phone number and we could see if we could get it put on Mars.
I can't wait until we finally get like, you know, access to all the planets. We send some people to send like lasers and pyrotechnics, and every single night we do like a little drone show, a little laser light show from sending it from all the planets.
Heck yeah. Hey,
You know?
think about this now. You were talking about fifth dimensional travel. What if, do you think it'd be possible just to, instead of having to use a rocket to get from here to another planet, just like travel like through a machine?
I don't think, I do not think that our meat sack bodies can do that. I think that's what's holding us back. Unfortunately.
What if it was a
that's what's
capsule
holding us back.
that the capsule protected your meat sack and your nut sack?
I would like to believe that, but I think that if anything, if we learned a little bit more about consciousness and like who we are as beings like that inhabit these meat sacks, and we might be able to like send that thing through space quickly. And then maybe if we could figure out, you know, if we had like a something on the other side.
An avatar?
Yeah.
A blue one?
Maybe. I mean, honestly, the blue thing, they didn't have to go. They didn't have to do all that. That's just trying to make it visually striking. That's just James Cameron being James Cameron. But like the whole Avatar thing, that's, I mean, maybe might be onto something with that.
Maybe.
I mean, you know, a lot of these movies, you know, there's stuff in the plot that seems like really far out there science fiction, but that's just someone being connected and finding out some stuff
that's just, what was it, 1947 when the CIA said that we're going to use Hollywood to tell people what's going on, but not tell them so that they won't believe it.
Oh, I am glad this came up.
What year was it?
So
Let me
multiple
look.
times on the show, I have brought up Eyes Wide Shut, right?
Yes.
And you've never watched it.
I did watch it.
Oh, you did watch it.
It's a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
That's right.
That's right. You did watch it. You did tell me that. Okay, so that has been floating around a lot recently. At least I've been seeing it a lot now that the Epstein stuff's out a little bit. There's a lot of people drawing a lot of connections.
It was 1947 when they were established.
Eyes Wide Shut and Jeffrey Epstein. And apparently there's a character that is I mean, like, he kind of even dresses like him. Which I find a little bit crazy. And it's like, I mean, kind of knowing like what the plot of the movie is and then the stuff that was cut out, you know, it's like, wait a minute now. Is that him? Like, what is?
It could have been supposed to be him.
It's pretty crazy.
That's
pretty
weird.
crazy. Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's like, I think it's the character who kind of like ropes Tom Cruise into it all. The one who, like, he's got like his like, you know, shirt rolled up with his sleeves and like the same kind of like color tone of like what you always see Mr. Epstein wearing.
Yeah.
Got the gray hair. I mean, it might be him.
It might be him.
But I mean, like, you know, Kubrick has always kind of been like somebody people pointed to as like, is he giving away secrets? You know, like people find stuff in The Shining. People point to 2001: A Space Odyssey a lot. You know,
The moon landing.
What do you think about that?
I really am curious as to whether or not they faked it because of the technology at the time. I don't know that I think they didn't go to the moon, but I very much could see that they would fake the video footage for the sake of
try to get the good footage because they're trying to make an impact.
They want the world to see what they were doing, even if you couldn't really perform that in real time back then.
Yeah, I could see there being some tomfoolery with the footage, the news footage, but
yeah,
I think we definitely went to the moon. But
There was
Do I think the moon's
there
weird?
was some tomfoolery with
I
that
think the
Charlie
moon's
Kirk
weird.
footage.
No, wait, what do you mean? The official story's not. Wait, what are you talking about?
No,
How dare you?
That's
How dare you imply?
That's wild.
That is wild. You know, man, it's crazy. Like it's not been that long since that happened, but it's been a few months.
Been a few
and it's
months.
crazy how that still keeps evolving to be a wilder and wilder story.
Yeah. And it's really crazy how that organization has just moved on.
Yeah, it is a little bit crazy. I mean, my handler would take at least a month before she moved on.
Man. That Super Bowl show, though. You don't watch those things.
I just want to drive my truck.
You did check that one out, huh?
So I saw that song. I saw the song. All right. I feel like that song is just him describing, I really just want to drink and drive. Like I just want to drive my truck.
Yeah.
I just want to drink my beer. I just want to hit some kids. I just
Did they air that on TBN?
I hope they did.
I'm going to look that up too.
I hope they did. I really do.
Yes, they aired it on TBN.
How does that make you feel?
Very not betrayed or anything anymore.
No, it doesn't make me feel
I would have
betrayed
felt
at all.
that way
It
at one
honestly
time.
gives me a little I feel like some confirmation.
Yeah. So
Go, I saw this coming.
it's really bothersome to me for people to claim that they follow God and then, crap on Bad Bunny because he doesn't speak English. And whether he wears dresses or not, that's not why they freaked out.
Mm-mm.
They freaked out because he doesn't speak English.
It had to do with the English, yeah.
Yes. And then they're going to let Kid Rock get on stage and not sing the lyrics to Ball with the Ball, but still have the lyrics that says something about so what does it say, bastard, I think, in the first verse on Turning Point USA. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Gabby Barrett talking about cheating. I hope he cheats or whatever. All these immoral things. And okay, it's all okay because Kid Rock sang a song about coming to Christ.
Right. Oh, I mean, it's
how edgy and I used to get bothered by that too. As a youth pastor, I used to get bothered by you can be really edgy at the youth camp and play music that doesn't belong in church at the youth camp, but go to the church that these kids go to, and everybody in the church would say, you shouldn't be playing that in the church. But then the leadership was like, oh, but you're just being old school. Either it is or it ain't.
Right.
And if it ain't, and all you guys say shit anyways, then why do we pretend like we don't cuss?
Right.
Why do we pretend like we're perfect? Because Jesus ain't like that.
Well,
so that's
you gotta have a reason to judge people. How dare you?
I don't know why I said all that, but that's how it makes me feel.
Well, I get it, man. I so much of that though, unfortunately, is just people regurgitating like they're just parrots, which is very sad that that's the world we live in. But I mean, that is they're okay. All right. So one of my friends was talking about how like right after the Super Bowl, he saw somebody arguing about the halftime show, and he got in and he's like, I started arguing with this MAGA guy, being like, what's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. It was fine. Puerto Rico's part of America. It's American territory. Whatever. Gets in an argument.
It's basically a state.
Right? Yeah. Gets in an argument. And then he says a few minutes later, some liberal hops in, starts arguing with him, jumping in and then he's like, now he's arguing with them and he's going back and forth. He's arguing with everybody. He's arguing with the MAGA person. He's arguing with the liberal person. He goes, wait a minute. These are bots. I'm arguing with bots. This is my bad. I'm out. Never mind. My bad. I'm the dummy here. I'm the dummy. These are bots. I forget that social media is fake. But that's really what it all boils down to.
You can tell the difference between a bot and somebody who's just indoctrinated. I can tell the
kind of.
difference.
Some of them just sound pretty much like bots, though.
Yeah, but
These bots are getting pretty good, man.
they are.
These bots.
Are they?
They got Chat GPT-5 in these bots now.
Are they bots or are they just like Russians and Chinese people?
They could be, but
Did you hear that
either
they
way,
were doing that?
Yeah, they were doing
Isn't
that.
they how that's how Trump won the first election, right?
I don't know if that's
Not
Some
actually.
people make that claim.
I was
But,
kidding. It was a joke.
Yeah. Some people make that claim, but what they were doing, and this is verifiable, is that they were having left-wing organizations and right-wing organizations that were just like they were just like Facebook pages, and they would just rope people into following those pages and then start making events. And they would make events at places that were real places, get people to show up, and then create like a counter protest to the event. And then on the day of the event, they would contact whoever's like one of the whatever admin who was going to be there and go, oh, guys, I'm so sorry, but I had a family emergency. I'm not even going to be able to make it to the event. You're in charge now. So now they've got this like person who didn't even organize it, who just showed up. They're already at the event. They're now in charge, and they're going like, whatever. And they go along with it. And they just like made two different groups fight, like
So they
like
could
a video game.
that and put it on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what.
Or social media.
Yeah, on social media. That's what they were doing for the 2016 election. And you know, that was on both sides. They were just doing it for fun, I think, just to see if they could.
Yeah.
Quite honestly.
So
I don't
Russians,
think there was
the Russians helped Trump win the first time. The liberals fake counted the second time for Biden to win. And then Elon bought the election the last time.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's how it went.
That's how it went, right?
So who's on our side?
Who's on first?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. That's
What's on
that is a very
second?
good question. Who is on our side at this point? Are there sides?
I don't know who's on third.
I think there's just like two sides, and it's like
Us and
people
them.
versus whatever.
The elites.
People against people who don't like people.
Dude, that bald-headed guy that's a real chauvinist jerk that has a YouTube channel, that Andrew Tate, he finally came out and just said it. He said all conspiracies are real. I don't know.
All of them.
I don't know, but they probably are.
They probably are.
They probably are.
It's starting to feel like it after
Even the Pizzagate thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, that's okay. So yeah, that's the thing that I feel like was the big shocker for a lot of people. Like even for me, I mean, I think there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on, but I mean, like I've never been like a Pizzagate person. I never felt like Pizzagate was the thing that's freaked me out the most is that Epstein, for quite a while, I mean, this was many years back, had been in correspondence with the fine people at Palantir, which you know,
They're
years
probably
ago
listening
that
to
didn't
us
seem
right
like
now.
much. Yeah, they're definitely listening right now. But
They're like, what are you talking about? Who?
I said the fine.
Epstein
Are we in an ad? Are we in an ad right now?
Yeah, we're helping-
Palantir Systems.
Yeah.
If you want to know what the fuck is going on, hire me. And
Code-
you've got a lot of money.
Code Milty for 10% off and I get a little cut.
Yeah,
Not really.
I wish
They
could
did
you
not pay
imagine
me to say
having-
that, but I wish they did. Even though
Could you imagine having Palantir buy like ad space on people's YouTube channel?
heck yeah,
Like-
boy, you'd be rich. That'd probably pay more than Blue Chew,
I bet it
which
does.
I'm not paid
Definitely.
to say that, but if you want to pay me.
Is that so? I'm assuming I know what that is. I'm assuming it's Viagra, right? That's what it is.
It's bubble
Blue Chew?
gum that makes your dick hard.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's where the chew comes in.
I don't know if it's bubble
Right,
gum,
I
but I
guess?
think so. Yeah. Let's see. Is
Huh.
Blue Chew bubble gum? I don't need it. My dick gets
Yeah.
hard.
So wait, that's what I mean. Yeah, I haven't looked into it because I have yet to
Experience
lose
that problem.
functionality.
Big
but-
League Chew is a popular.
No, different gum.
No, cuz it's
I don't know
chewable
if I want
tablets.
bubble gum, though.
It's chewable
Okay,
tablets.
chewable tablet. I was about to say I don't think I'd want
Imagine
bubble gum.
if
I
it
feel
was
like
a
I'd-
lollipop that was shaped like that,
Yeah,
and you
just
had to
be
suck
like,
that first.
Hang
and
on,
then-
baby. Hang on, give me a second.
Make sure you're not gay before you get some.
Oh my God. Yeah. I
Or
think,
maybe
pills
make sure
is the
you
only way to
are.
go.
Maybe
They need to make them like Listerine strips.
make them like that could be useful and make them like menthol, so it's like foreplay time and
Yeah.
get her ready while you get ready.
Yeah. Hang on. Cut this part out. We're patenting this. We're patenting this.
Commercial. It's a commercial.
Are we in a commercial now?
We're about to bring this to the market, y'all.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know. There's some stuff, I mean, like we don't have this in Alabama. I mean, like we're still like sex toys and stuff are still illegal here. I don't know if you knew that or not. But
y'all don't got like little intimate treasures tours and stuff that?
But it's nothing but like lingerie. You can't buy like that's about as strong as it goes.
A BBC?
No, can't get those. Like Spencer's like barely gets away with what they have.
Stuff that big in places.
They got stuff, but they don't have like they have very specific rules they have to follow in Alabama.
Can you imagine that in your butt?
Oh my God. We will come back to that in a moment. But have you ever been in like looked around in like the adult store, try to figure out something? You ever looked at like the edible clothes?
Yeah, like the little candy pants.
Okay. Yeah. So I was baffled. I did not buy. I can't imagine the monster, the lunatic that would. It was a thong of sweet tarts.
I remember those. I've seen those before.
And it went down the butt crack. You're supposed to eat those?
It's chocolate coated.
No. So many years ago, I worked for Amazon.
Okay.
And the thing I didn't know before I worked for Amazon was that they are like one of the #1 distributors of sex toys in the world.
Well, it makes
you
sense.
wouldn't imagine, but I didn't guess that. I didn't imagine whenever I like took a line job at Amazon that half of my job was going to be handling dildos. I did not. And so like there's a term that they had, so everything comes in on a conveyor belt, and if something cannot fit the conveyor belt, they call it non-con. So that's typically reserved for like televisions, mini fridges, large items are non-con items. Well, one day
FedEx does not care.
One day, this box comes in, and it is like I'm having to pick it up like this. It's not like big, 24 like 36 probably inch dildo, double-sided, thick boy.
Jeez.
Having to like bend it to try and fit it into like the conveyor belt. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? They're like, no, you can't bend it and put it in there. That's got to be shipped to the non-con facility. So like now there's like this pot, like now there's just giant dildo sitting next to like the mini fridges. And so, I mean, like there's only half of the job was just
like maybe
penises.
3 women in the world that would want that. They got.
I mean, there was a whole box of
7
them.
feet tall. Really?
There was a whole box of them. There was another product. So I got promoted off the line. My job became, if something didn't have a barcode, I became the person who had to look up the barcode and print a new one. Ooh, it was a very fancy job.
Oh yeah.
One day this box came in and nothing had a barcode, and I'm like, what's going on here? And so I pulled the slip cover up and I just see it, and it's it's a vibrator that's kind of like, it's like this, kind of a little vibrator like this, and it's got this little doodad down here at the bottom, and it's called the Naughty Boy. So it's like this thing goes somewhere, and then this thing
does something.
This thing is
motorboats.
Yeah, that thing just goes. And this goes somewhere. It's the Naughty Boy, and I'm like, oh God, the Naughty Boy. What? And so I'm like, I have to like look it up, like on Amazon. I'm like typing it in, print out the new barcode. I have to go through the whole box, relabel all the Naughty Boys, and I see multiple boxes, and I go, oh boy, that's a lot of Naughty Boys. And I'm like, I'm having to relabel them all. I get done with about 3 boxes of these, and I'm like, go about my business, and I'm like back to doing normal stuff. And then I see another big pile of boxes coming down the line, and I go, oh, those are more Naughty Boys.
Oh,
they get to me. grab it. I'm expecting Naughty Boys. Pull it up. They're not.
Not Naughty Boys.
This is a Rude Boy. The Rude Boy is a little different. So the Naughty Boy is like this. The Rude Boy.
Is it a Rastafarian?
The Rude Boy is just a little thumb. This little thumb. And then it's got this big old guy down here. And the Rude Boy. So now I have about 3 boxes of those.
That's so that you can pretend that you're bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that.
Bang, bang, bang. It's for Westerns.
Westerns.
They're
Yeah.
they're
kids'
rude
toys.
and naughty. And yeah. Out in the wild, wild west.
I don't know if I could say it's kids' toys.
I'm seeing all that. And this is like, I'm like shook. And now everybody's like at like lunch break. We're all just telling like sex toy war stories. Like, oh yeah, no, one fell on my head. I had a ball print on my forehead. It's like, how did that even happen? You know?
That's amazing.
Anyway,
so
you wouldn't expect it, but that's Amazon for you.
So at Amazon, you would see the product before it's packaged in that sense?
Some of it. I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah, before it doesn't get thrown in the Amazon packaging. I mean, they wouldn't ship that in manufacturer's packaging. Some of the stuff, now they just send in manufacturer stuff.
Yeah, but they'd probably put that in. So
yeah, that goes in something else.
I worked at FedEx, right?
Yeah.
So I started out there as a driver, and eventually I got a bigger route, and I was really good at it. And they eventually made me a manager. And the only thing I ever saw there, as far as that kind of stuff, is like one time a box was really crushed really bad because they don't care about TVs coming down the belt, and they've got like these slides, and it just falls down the slide onto the conveyor belt. It crushed the package. It was kind of open, and one of the package handlers, they were like, we got to fix this. So they opened it up to like repackage it for the person and, put a new label, all that stuff. And it was a big purple dildo. And everybody laughed and we had a good time, but that was probably
And then you looked at the label and figured out who it was sent to.
Yeah, we laughed.
Had a laugh, realized it was
we realized
it was your coworker's mom.
Yeah.
You're like, ha 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 ha. Anyway.
And so, that happened. And then one time, and people will probably hate me for this, but it's whatever. I don't care. I did not want to get in trouble. We had cameras in our trucks, and I don't know. I probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble if I had just delivered it, but I kept smelling weed all day. And I was like, what in the world? And like, I had a full truck, like 200 stops, and I kept getting, and I was like, something smells like weed in here. And I was scared because like, I'm not going to get pulled over with this. And so like, I just kept going. And finally there was only a few packages.
It's got to be a weird position to be in, man. Yeah.
When it was the next package to get delivered, I knew which one it was. I was like, oh no, there's weed in here. And so I was like, what do I do? And part of me was like, just drop it off and leave. Just drop it off and leave. And then I called my manager and I was like, dude, there's a box of weed in here. He's like, are you sure it is? I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, open it and see. So I opened it up. It was like a few ounces of flour. And then under that, it was like 25 or 30 of them, like the vape oil things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in South Carolina, that was not legal.
Oh, yep.
And so I was like, what do I do? And he's like, bring it back. I was like, you sure? I don't want these people to kill me.
I mean, you were right in front of them. I mean, that is a good point.
I was not at their house, so like
Okay,
I would get my
you had me a little
packages-
concerned.
I would get my packages lined
They're
up.
like peeping out the blinds. They're like, UPS man's or FedEx man's here.
Yeah.
He's got my.
I would get my packages lined up for the next neighborhood. So like, whenever you get to the end of the day, you pretty much only got a few packages left. So you line them up, go to that neighborhood, line them up, go to that. So that was when I found it was during the lineup process, right before I was going there. But so then whenever I got back, they had like an investigator to meet me at the facility and, receive the package from me. And then like they did an investigation of the entire place and like checked everything out. It was weird.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. I was just
I think I'd have probably delivered it.
I should have delivered it, man.
But I'd have been like, Hey, where's my tip?
I know you're gonna make at least $1,000 off this box.
Oh, there's some money in that box for sure. Yeah.
Maybe not 1,000.
Or that whoever's living at that house, maybe they gotta have it. Okay.
Maybe they just gotta have it. Maybe they just gotta have it.
They may, yeah.
Gotta have it. Have it. Who knows?
Maybe they Snoop Dogg. They could have been Snoop Dogg.
Man.
I don't think Snoop Dogg would be vaping.
I also don't think Snoop
He doesn't
Dogg would have
seem
lived
like
in
a
that
vapor.
house. It was
Oh,
too
okay.
ghetto.
Well, there you go. Too ghetto.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I was trying to make the story crazy. All right. But it's already crazy enough, though. That's
pretty crazy.
I don't think I think it would have made me incredibly nervous.
It was. I was like, I don't know what to do here. Because like, if I drop it off and then, really, if I'd have dropped it off, nothing would have happened. It would have been fine. But at the time, I didn't know. I was scared.
I mean, with today's day and age, with like as many states as it is or isn't, and like the hemp bill and all the different provisions and the medical and it's so gray that I don't think anybody even cares anymore.
Kind of like
I heard
the
a story-
aliens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Nobody cares.
nobody cares anymore.
They already told
heard-
us that they exist.
Yeah, they did. I heard a story recently that there was somebody that was running kind of like a car detailing place in like this area where I live. Maybe not like in exactly my like town or anything, but within like driving distance close by. And they, you'd show up, you'd bring your car in, and it was like you'd order like the premium package, and it'd be pretty steep car detail.
Mhm.
You're paying like a couple $100. And whenever you come pick your car up, you'd have the appropriate amount of cannabis in your trunk.
Oh.
That just kind of ran as an operation for a while until they got busted.
Right.
And so when they got busted, the guy had his lawyer and he had his tax person, and he had been keeping record of every single transaction, how much they spent, and how he'd been paying taxes on every single transaction,
For real.
state and federal, and collecting local income tax, everything doing the right thing. So when they went to prosecute, they tried basically to throw like all the charges at him that they possibly could. And the IRS didn't want any part of it. And the feds didn't want any part of it. And like the local didn't really have the resources. And the state of Alabama was like, well, we don't really want to prosecute marijuana cases right now. And like, so the guy ended up just getting off
Mhm.
and just went back to collecting his tax money for the state. Like,
That was funny. And it's true, I guess, but that was not the same kind of getting off that I imagined was going to be happening in the car. Because when you said they paid a lot of money to go get their car detailed, I thought they were getting detailed in the car.
oh, I mean, yeah, I could see. I mean, I think
So-
they would have prosecuted. They'd have prosecuted
But
that.
what if they took the tax money and paid their taxes? Would they have prosecuted that?
Yeah, in Alabama for sure.
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do think it's interesting.
Is sodomy
that they,
still illegal in Alabama?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. They'll never get me though. No.
You gotta like it before you can get you.
So it is interesting that like, I don't know, everything just kind of like fell apart though, because like, I mean, weed is still very much illegal, like,
Yeah.
and they're just, but like the fact, I think it really boiled down to is that the IRS didn't want anything to do with it. They were like, God, we were really hoping the IRS would do something. They've got all the money.
Yeah, they want to get that money.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think that they're going to ever just make it open, or do you think they're going to keep playing with it?
I don't know. Some days I feel like we're on the precipice of like people just moving past that. But at the same time, I feel like the pendulum swings so crazy, like maybe it's going to swing the other direction.
It seems like it
You
could.
know?
It seems like it really could swing the other direction right now.
Yeah. And it would be very unfortunate because
Did you see Whoopi Goldberg had ashes on her forehead for Ash Wednesday on The View?
I did not.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was on there. And
I saw Mark Wahlberg does that every year though, right?
well, yeah,
That's like-
he's actually a Christian. And that's part of his faith. Like, he's not just one of these people that's jumping on the bandwagon.
Yeah, he's been doing that for many years though, like coming on
yeah.
TV on
But yeah, Whoopi had it on the other day too. I'm not
not see
judging
this.
her. I don't know if she has always claimed to be or not. I just found it very interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
I just found it interesting
I don't
a
know.
lot.
I was not raised, just like you, I was not raised Catholic, so I do not know much about all that business
Right.
with the ashes. I've never been ashy.
No.
I moisturize.
Unbothered.
Mark Ribier,
Is that how you say his
the
name?
guy is like got the mustache and like
he just says random stuff and makes songs out of it.
he
and
just
it's
makes
like
songs.
plays
yeah,
for like an
yeah.
hour.
I haven't seen Unbothered though. I don't know that one.
Oh, I'm gonna
have to look it up.
It's
I
fun.
love Mark.
It's like my favorite
Yeah,
one.
everything is improv. I'm really kicking myself. He came to a pretty small club in like Birmingham not too long ago, and I really wish I had gone. It would have been a fun time, I think.
That would have been fun. Is Casey Rocket
Yeah.
from there?
Birmingham?
No, from Dothan or Alabama or somewhere near you.
I don't know if he's. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. He said something about Panama City on an episode of Kill Tony. You know, it was
Well,
like,
I know
you have to be from the area to even know anything about Panama City.
Well, he toured down around in this area not too long ago, so maybe he just like was around here.
Maybe that's what
One
it
of my
was.
buddies was like, I guess, opening for him or something.
Okay.
Shout out Justin Woodward. You should have him on the show sometime.
We
Have him
were
on the
going
pod.
to do it, and then when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, I was like, dude, I can't do it right now. My heart's not even in this at all right now.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, it's crazy to like. I mean, just the we're shooting people now. We're shooting people now,
And
That's
we're okay with it.
Yep.
That's the part that really gets me.
Yeah.
Just how many people like heartlessly were just like, good, he's such a horrible human being.
But unfortunately, though, we also see that same thing with when, like, even when a criminal, is like running from police or something like that. And
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, they get shot because they're running.
Right.
And it's like, oh, they shouldn't have ran. Good for them. I'm glad they're dead. It's like, ugh,
Why are you glad
really?
they're dead?
That's that's the position you're taking right now.
Yeah. Why are you glad
Is murder.
Why are you
Yeah,
glad
cool.
they put their knee in his back and suffocated him to death?
Yeah, it's like you can have a position that we need laws and law and order and still have a heart and not think people need to just die.
Right. Yeah.
But also you can disagree with what someone says politically and not feel like they need to die.
yeah, or hate them.
Candace Owens has been
Oh,
talking
Candace is
about
going
it.
off about it. Yeah.
So in the Epstein files, there was something they talk about different various drills apparently where the military color of the day was used.
Okay.
And then people started digging around in the DOJ's website and they find more of these documents about military color of the day. So it's where you're doing operations in civilian circumstances. So, and you can't wear military outfits, so you wear a color of the day.
Oh,
pick
so
out a
everybody who's
color.
wearing the color of the day knows who they are.
And it's usually an uncommon color. And just so happened on the DOJ's website, apparently, from what I hear, that there was a military color of the day on that specific day. And out of all of the color of the day files that are on the DOJ's website, that is the only one where the color of the day is redacted.
Mm.
And Candace Owens has been pointing out that there's a large number of people that are single white men that are just by themselves
Mhm.
without any friends, no one around them, and they're wearing the exact same shade of maroon.
Hmm.
And they are also Some of them have very specific. They have matching. Some of them have matching socks, and some of them have matching hats. And she says you can see them interact with one another, but like they don't have friends with each other.
I had been keeping up with the things she was saying, and some of it I wonder how wild it is and how true it could possibly even be. But
that was an interesting
that one's
one.
Interesting. I need to go follow up on that series.
Yeah, this was very recent, a very recent accusation that I know only this about just from being exposed to it on the internet. So don't come at me. I didn't say it. Let me.
That's great.
This is an ad. This is an ad.
We're just telling you guys to go watch Candace. We live in the same state.
So I haven't been like people bring up the Candace stuff to me a lot of times, like at work. They'll bring like, have you heard this new thing? Is she saying this new thing? And like, so I hear all these different takes. So I don't like keep up with all of them, but some of them are pretty out there.
Yeah.
But some of them are pretty, some of them like make me go, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But I also have been hearing a lot of this recently, and this has made me feel a little bit, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. This goes back to the point of when you don't know what to believe, everything's fake. So, now that we're finding out that a lot of these conspiracies that we've been hearing about for years are true, it makes you go, well, what about the rest of the conspiracies, right?
Yeah.
So, like, maybe people, I've heard people making accusations about, like, Alex Jones. Like, maybe the reason why a lot of the stuff that he's talked about over the years came true, but a lot of it's because a lot of it is really out there, is maybe that's the whole point, is it's just to pollute the water. So you don't know.
Ooh.
Maybe he was controlled opposition the whole time.
Ooh. But then they killed that guy that worked on his show.
And it's like, so there's been some stuff where like you go like, why are you changing your tune on this? Like like his explanation for why Trump wouldn't prosecute anybody in the Jeffrey Epstein files was, well, Trump just doesn't want to affect the economy poorly. He doesn't want to. It's like,
huh?
Really? That's what you're saying now. That you're running cover for the economy? Like,
dang.
That's a pretty wild statement that after the Epstein files come out and you
I
get
don't
proven
care
right.
If we burn the whole thing down, if all of them are guilty, lock them up.
But you've been saying all this stuff for years, and then everybody goes, "Oh my God, he was right,"
yeah.
And then you go, "Listen, guys," and the only reason why Trump's not.
I was kidding. Epstein's not real.
That's suspicious, right?
It's suspicious.
Anyway,
asking all them
just
questions.
Throwing that out there. I'm just asking questions here.
Asking all them questions. Remember that song?
Asking all them.
That meme.
I ran into those guys one
time. You
met
them?
Yeah. There was a movie shooting in Atlanta, and they.
Heck yeah, that's cool. Hey, pee break.
Pee break.
Pee break.
All right, I'm going on the floor.
No, okay. Hike your leg. I'm just gonna walk out this door right here and pee outside. I'm barefoot. I forgot it was snow on the ground.
How much snow you guys get?
Get these headphones back on. Lord have mercy. I got a crazy neighbor, and I don't know if he's got PTSD or something from the military, but every time I step outside, I think he could hear a fish fart under a waterfall. And he come outside and turn his lights on and shines his flashlight across like
That's
that.
Ridiculous.
I think he saw my dick.
Probably. I hope he did. That'll teach him. That'll teach him. I mean, it is cold though, so it wasn't much of a show, I'm sure.
I'm a grower, not a shower, so it wasn't much.
Oh,
about an 1/8 inch.
Oh my God. How much snow did you guys get?
I can't tell if it covered my driveway, but if it did, I'm pissed.
Nah.
But not a lot.
Not a lot.
But it's still supposed to snow again tomorrow. So there's that. But I have learned that if you get the blower and you use the blower against it first. If it's just light, it ain't hard to clean up.
Now, I know the groundhog said that there was going to be more winter, but
I thought he said it wasn't.
I thought he said there was.
Maybe he didn't lie.
Maybe we're both in different timelines.
I don't know. My last video or one of my videos today that I made about the situation was that he did lie about that.
So I feel like, I was getting a little skeptical because I've been hot all week. I wasn't expecting it to be cold.
No.
I've been hot. I've been sweaty. I woke up in the middle of the night just drenched because I'm a little bit of a hot sleeper. I don't know about you, but I'm a hot sleeper.
We
go
do
to the
have
bathroom.
that wet heat down here, as old buddy says.
I went to the bathroom and went to sit on the toilet, and I kind of slid like it kind of just about slid off. I was that sweaty. I sounded like a basketball.
When you're sweaty
sneaker.
like that and you got to take a dump, when you try to wipe your ass.
Yeah, listen, I went to wipe. Listen, the sweat had already washed it. The sweat had already washed it off. It had already came off clean. That was that sweaty. I was that sweaty.
I was going to say I can't ever tell if I got clean.
No, I was. I was going to town. I thought I was using wet wipes.
Yours was like pan spray.
Yeah.
For me though, I'll go back there and I'll wipe and I'll be like, it just don't feel clean. It just don't feel. I'll keep wiping until I got blood on it, and then I'll quit.
Oh God, that's too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
Or you need better toilet paper. One of the two. I'm not sure.
I use that Fluffy Charmin.
The Fluffy Charmin.
Yeah.
Which color package?
Actually, no. We started using the green one. You got on a Batman shirt? What is that?
It's
Oh no, definitely not Batman.
Shania Twain. A little Shania Twain.
You feel like a woman tonight?
I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
I do.
Good. I mean,
but
shave that mustache off. You could fool them.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I've seen a plenty of woman with a mustache.
This is true.
There used to be the substitute teacher that had the best mustache, and quite frankly, her mustache was what inspired me to grow a mustache. I was like, man, I just want a mustache like hers when I grow up. It was that thing was on point. It was always done just right, always perfectly straight. Looked like she had a little product in it, you know. It was a nice mustache. She hated it when you complimented though. She hated it when you complimented.
Was your favorite teacher that one black man that always wore the suit to school?
Mr. Beecham.
Mr. Beecham.
Mr. Beecham, yeah.
Was he your favorite teacher?
He was in the top 5 for sure. He was, I mean, like, as far as like, I don't know, being somebody that like you really like absorbed the material from, absolutely. He was a phenomenal teacher. But I mean, like Gene Houston.
Oh yes.
I gotta love Gene Houston, the drama teacher. So I mean, you know, there's too many options, but Mr. Beecham was up there. I'd be
He was gangster.
He really was. He gave me like clothing advice, and I like prom was coming up, and he was like, listen, you want something that looks good. He told me where to go, and I absolutely took his advice, and I looked dope as shit.
And you took me to that store.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep. And he would sometimes be in there working. He like would like moonlight behind the counter every now and then. I think he would do it just to get discounts on his clothes.
I bet he did. That's smart.
That is smart.
And he didn't build up all of his his vacation time, and so he just like take vacation and get paid for it forever.
Yep. Yeah, he built up all of his retirement until he was ready to retire. And then he took vacation.
For like years.
Until it was time to retire, and then took his retirement. Like, whoo, that's next level. That's next level right there. Okay. But before we move on, just favorite teachers, I would be remiss if I did not mention Miss Lane. A lot of people at our school did not like Miss Lane, but I liked Miss Lane just fine. But the reason why I mention her specifically is because outside of being a high school economics teacher, she would moonlight as an erotic novelist. And most people did not know that about her because she was very, very straight-laced and conservative. But her husband was a pilot. And she wanted
to be in the Mile High Club.
While he was off flying those planes, she was fantasizing about Fabio or whoever. And that was her big thing. Like, cool. One of her books was she got Fabio to pose for the cover art. He was like the model. So she was very, very excited about this. She didn't talk about it much because she couldn't talk about her books at school. You had to get a permission slip to check it out from the library.
Really?
On account of all the anal sex.
Too bad they didn't have those kind of dildos back then. She probably would have wrote a scene about it.
Yeah. Our friend Nick, though, got his parents to check that book out for him.
No.
And would bring it to economics class and read it in the front row of class.
I cut you so bad you'd never be cut before, Nick?
Yeah.
No.
Nick. And he would read it for 5 minutes at the beginning of class until he would have to put it away, and then he would put the book away and he'd never bring it up. And he would just sit there and he did it till he read the whole book. And he never mentioned it, but he made eye contact every single day as he would come to class, get his book out, sit there and read it about butt stuff right there in Miss Lane's class.
Nick was a gangster.
And you could buy that book on Amazon right now. It's called Yesterday's Tomorrows by Margaret E. Lane. And read about all the butt stuff you want to read about.
Oh.
This is an ad. This is an ad.
Is it a sequel to Brokeback Mountain or is it straight stuff?
Oh, it's straight stuff. I think it's like the concept is like this lady goes from, our time. She goes back in time and it's like the 1800s and she like meets this big burly man. And he's got this 1800s kind of mullet or whatever, and he's all sweaty and probably smells horrible because there's no plumbing, and and they get freaky.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's
just hormones, not hormones, pheromones.
That's pheromones.
It's pheromones. You don't take a bath and you got all these pheromones. That's probably how it used to work.
Oh, that was a concept that I was not familiar with. Until
you would be averse to that
gym class.
Yeah.
And for some reason I'd noticed that like the sweatier I got, the more of the female classmates talked to me. And I'm like, why is everybody talking to me? I smell horrible. Please stop talking to me while I stink. I need to go shower and then we can talk. Please leave me alone.
They were attracted to that stank.
Yep.
They was like, I want a stank ass Jonathan.
Whoo, boy. And boy, did I stink. I sweat. I'm telling you, we brought it up before. I sweat.
I remember you used to be like it looked like you had baby oil on your skin in the summer.
Oh boy, I'm a sweaty guy.
Yeah.
Got that.
You didn't even need lube. You just sweat.
Just sweat. Any kind will do.
Any kind will do. That's nasty.
But not in Alabama. Not in Alabama.
Not in Alabama?
It's illegal.
What's the difference between Alabama and Georgia, like conservativeness?
Georgia's got Atlanta. So it like gets a little bit of like city life, that works its way out over time, through the rest of the state. But Alabama doesn't have anything like that, Like, I mean, really, like, we got Huntsville. All that's got is Nazis.
Is that real?
I don't know if you know that about Huntsville or not. That's where we shipped all the Nazi scientists whenever we realized that the ones that were useful to us that could come work for NASA, they all got shipped to Alabama, to Huntsville. And that's why there's so many German road names, like the Von Braun Center. And
No, I never knew that.
Yep.
So I was watching some video the other day by Roka News. I don't know if you watched them on YouTube, but they go they're doing a tour of like small towns in America, and like they're going to like the smallest population in the holler, or like the poorest county in the States, or they went to the most racist town in America,
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it right now. I should look it up because
I've seen a few people go to that town, and it's always pretty
there's
funny.
there's a pastor there who is supposedly he's the only leader left of the Ku Klux Klan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true either because I thought that they existed.
No, they still absolutely still exist.
When we were in Donaldsonville, there was remember that?
Yeah.
They came.
Yeah, they did.
I don't even remember what it was about, but they came.
So so they had been trying to, I guess what their tactic is that
I'm not going to lie to you. I was scared to death about it. I was like, dude, they better not hurt my friends.
We'll circle back to that because that was a lot of people in town.
Yeah.
And that energy brought everybody together. And that was the good thing about everything that happened. But essentially what goes on is they'd been to the few counties near us and they look for small towns and they try to find places that don't have a provision on the books that stops them from holding a rally on the courthouse lawn.
Mm.
And they had been through all the counties nearby to us, and we didn't have a provision in ours. So they take advantage of it, and they do it for it's literally to drive up hate and publicity, you know?
Yeah.
And,
meanwhile, everybody in Donaldsonville standing on the street corner just looking at them.
Yeah, everybody in Donaldsonville, though, got riled up.
Yeah.
And so it actually ended up being like a huge counter protest, and it brought the community together. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but our local NAACP chapter actually opened up its membership and became like everybody can join, white, black, everybody. Like it became a multi-ethnic organization.
I feel like they said that on the news. Yeah.
Yeah. But our chapter, like that's where it went down because of what happened with the Klan. So it was kind of a good thing that they showed up because it did have everybody stand up against them. Because they looked, it was the saddest, most pathetic Klan rally. I mean, it really was.
It was kind of weird. It was just,
with everybody, with how like scared everybody was, and then they show up and it's like, man, look at these losers.
It was insane. I mean, just to think that people like that still exist, that they would even try. Like, why? What's wrong with you people? If you're watching and you're part of that, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Tell me.
Yeah.
Why you hate other people? This man on this video that I was watching, he was like, you never hear, I've never said I don't like black people. I've never said a bad thing about black people. He said, what's wrong with being proud of being white? And I'm like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe that's true. Cause they had church bulletins, and then they had Klan bulletins for church services. Sure. You ever heard of something like that? I have not. That's crazy.
But I'm also not super duper surprised by it in certain areas.
He was also a Holocaust denier.
Don't get me wrong. That's not surprising either. But I'm a white guy. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm white. I'm fully aware that I'm white. I'm proud of my I like Shoney's. That's a white guy thing.
I mean, I probably got some black friends that like Shoney's.
Oh, I'm sure, but I ain't got the teddy bears in the room. Probably
not.
That seems like a white guy thing.
I don't know a lot of adults that do though, but
hey, come on now. But I'm sure there's a long list of white guy things you could point to about me. You know what I mean? And I'm not ashamed of them. They're just that makes me me. And it's fine to be proud of being yourself.
That's it.
But then when you're like, but other people are not as good as me because they're not like me, that's
crazy.
when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And that goes with anybody.
Yeah.
If you're like that at all,
yeah.
Don't be like that.
Don't be like that, man. We're all God's children.
This is a public service announcement. Don't be like that.
Don't be like that. Sometimes it just be that way, but don't be like that.
Don't be like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Literally.
That's a good shirt.
We should make it.
You could do, yeah.
Sometimes it just be that way, but don't be like that. It could be on the front. Yeah. It could say sometimes it just be that way. And then on the back, but don't be like
Yeah.
that.
There we go. Boom.
And at the bottom was
Boom.
on the very bottom of it, like a tramp stamp, it could say, "Don't be racist."
Yeah, like a tramp stamp. I've been thinking about getting a tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it gonna
Just
say?
maybe
Real
like
me?
a picture of Weird Al that says "Eat it"
Oh,
right above my butt.
eat it. That's better than real me.
No.
I feel like you would.
Would you ever get a tramp stamp?
That would hurt.
What would it be though? If you ever had to get one, if like you had a gun to your head, it's like you're getting a tramp stamp. You're gonna get this tramp stamp,
I feel like I would
but you get to pick it.
I feel like I would get a really elaborate face with some big old googly eyes, and then my butthole is the mouth. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know, man. You were worried about the tramp stamp hurt, but now you're going down the crack.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, if you're going,
you're going.
might as
Right?
well go. I could even have my penis be like the neck.
Oh, a little elephant.
Yeah.
You could do a little elephant guy.
Elephant. Yeah. That would hurt more. The pubic area.
I think it would.
That would hurt worse than the back.
Have
you ever got a tattoo yet?
I
got that one
I'm
out
not
there. Woo-wee.
I've seen people get the
It's on the
ring,
other side.
get the ring thing. You know what I'm talking about? Where they go around the
Yeah.
wedding ring, and that it gets like right here. That
That
right
would
there.
be
That
so-
that little piece of meat. I don't want anything stabbing that piece of meat.
I don't want anything stabbing that piece of meat.
No.
You seen him? Oh my God.
What do they call that?
Prince Albert
there's the
thing?
Prince Charles. So the Prince Albert though. What is that? You know anybody who ever had one of those? You ever met anyone?
Not that told me.
Somebody I've met a guy who like just told me. I'm not friends with you enough for you to tell me that.
No.
But like, why did you just tell me that?
I'm not friends
But
enough
yeah.
with you for you to tell me that.
Right.
I don't wanna know.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing though. I didn't know this until he told me. Once you get one, like they can add to it, and they keep stacking them, and they make a ladder out of it. They can, and he said he kept going in for more.
What?
He made like a little ladder.
I can't.
I can't imagine one, and then wanting to go back for more.
No.
Also, what are you supposed to even do with that once you done stabbed it all up? What are you supposed to do with that thing?
That's
Yeah, it's like a water. You ever run over a water hose with a lawnmower?
That's what it would be like. That's what it would be like.
Go into the bathroom. It looks like one of those garden sprinklers.
That's why all that piss is all over the toilet when you go to the gas station. And people with the Prince Alberts is pissing on the toilet seat.
Somebody's got.
That's what it is. They don't even got to spray it around. They just stand there and do like this, and it just.
Yeah. Oh my.
That's terrible. Why would you do that? If you do that, tell me in the comments why you would do that.
Why would you do that?
Tell us why you did that. Did it feel good?
It's got to be mental illness, right? It's got to be.
It has to be. Or something. I couldn't even.
What happened to you when you were 12 that made you want to do that?
They was them people that would stick the needle through their skin.
Yeah.
You ever seen people that would do that?
Yeah, I mean, I've done that whenever I was like in third grade. Like oh, I can do it. I can do it. You know.
You probably got
But,
a
like,
Prince Albert.
I never said what, but what if? What if I would?
What if I just stick this needle through my dick?
Yeah. What if I did that?
Heck
What if
no.
I hired someone to come and grab mine and stab it with a
Whoa,
grill
wait.
skewer?
All right, do they do it flaccid or do they gotta like get it ready?
I don't know. Oh God. What hurts worse? What do you think hurts worse?
I don't know. I think it would hurt worse flaccid.
Maybe because then it's like all stretchy.
Well, at
Takes
least
a
if
while
it
to
was
go
erect, he would be like aroused.
and just straight through. But then I feel like there'd be too much blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
you might bleed to death. You could bleed to death if
I
they
hate this. I
punctured
hate
it wrong.
this. Why are we talking about this? I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
You started it.
I did start it on accident.
I don't know.
That happens a lot.
Did you start it or did I start it?
Who knows at this point?
I
We're
don't
in it.
know. I'm not in it. I'm out it. What can we talk about other
any
than that?
piercings?
I can't think of nothing else right this minute because
You got any piercings?
no, I never did.
At all?
I used to want to
Me
get
neither.
a piercing, but I didn't. Never do that. Tattoos. That's how we got on it.
Do what?
We got on it because we was talking about tattoos and needles.
Yeah.
That's-
People
can't-
with piercings, though, I do tattoos and piercings. I feel like they always want to show you,
Yeah.
even if it's inappropriate.
They'll pull
They'll
up their
be
shirt and
like,
be like,
"No.
You see my nipple?
You see my nipple?
Yeah.
You see my? Look. Then they want to pull it. Why are they pulling it?
Yeah.
It-
They'll tell
They
you
always
to pull.
pull it,
They'll
right?
tell you to pull. Yeah.
Yeah, pull it. Come
Get
on, get it.
Yeah. They're freaky. They're weird.
Why? Why do I need to pull it?
I don't know, man.
I don't want to pull it.
I don't know. I wonder if anybody ever got their butthole pierced. Their
They have
taint.
to. It's like a lip ring, but it's just
Yeah. You get your taint
back
pierced. No. Don't do that. If you ever
Please don't.
if anybody out there ever got their taint pierced or their butthole, their anus area, please tell us.
Or any type of
Do not submit pictures.
yeah, please do not but like some sort if any type of unnecessary modification to that area, tattoo, piercing, or otherwise, let us know in the comments.
Yeah. I did. I just can't. Think of something else besides a dick
Think of something else.
and a butthole. We have devolved.
Yeah, we've really gone off the rails here.
Dude, did you ever see these before?
What is it?
It's a Batmobile.
Oh, no, but I heard these were coming out, the new Hot Wheels, like
Let's see.
this, like what is it, the movie series where there's like famous cars, right?
I got that in
New
2008.
series. Oh well, there's like a new series that Hot Wheels is doing, and they some of the cars that they're putting out look really cool.
That is cool.
They're like famous movie cars. This new line looked really cool.
I started to like just decorate my set with nostalgic things.
Yeah, see, I don't have a set. I'm obviously here in the green void, but I like attention so much that I have an army of stuffed animals that watch me. So I have Shoney Bear, and I also have Shoney Bear,
Shoney Bear and
Yeah.
Shoney Bear.
and I also have Shoney Bear. I also have Bucky. Bucky's here.
Bucky. Pussy.
Jar Jar Binks. Where's Jar Jar? Oh, it's Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks is here.
All of these cast members have made an appearance at some point.
They have. But they're all here watching every show.
They're dedicated fans of yours.
They are. They are. Maybe one day. Nah, I don't know. They don't need to be behind the scenes. They need to be watching. I like it when they watch.
Yeah.
I like it.
They should watch.
Yeah.
Do they watch you when you take a dump?
watch. You watch, Shoney Bear. Oh, you
Ooh.
watch.
I got a little erotic.
It was very erotic.
Man.
Well, this has been fun. I was a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I whenever I told one of my friends that I was like, I've got to go be fun on the internet this weekend, and he was like, "Oof, that's a tough gig these days. That's a tough gig."
I mean, it's
Yeah,
always a fun time.
Yeah, it always is. It always is. Doesn't matter if the intergalactic shape-shifting vampires are out or not. Whatever.
We'll make fun of them too.
Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's Yoda. Okay. For some
Where?
reason, I thought you had a giant, that guy up there in the distance. I don't know, with the lighting and the sunglasses. I thought he was a giant treasure troll, like one of those, like, the '90s ones, like the naked ones with the little jewel. Thought it was one of those guys, and I was like, "Where'd you get a big one?
They did make them big.
Did they make them big? I only had the
Yeah.
little ones."
Yeah, dude. I used to have, my cousin had one like that had a big old head. It was the plastic head, just like the little ones. It was big.
Those things were dangerous.
Yeah.
You get mad, you throw one of those at another kid, bah! They're just
Ooh.
like, now they're in the hospital.
Yeah. I got that up there, the Pac-Man. You remember those LCD games that you used to could get that like have the little
Mhm.
screen? That's what
Mhm.
that is. But it's a full Pac-Man, a full display, and
Yeah.
2 people can play it at the same time. And it's a little arcade setup with a little screen on it that lays down like that. And it's got colors and everything. It's not like the gray, black and white, or like the color like the Game Boy style. It's actually lit up.
Do you remember? I don't know if you were you a Power Ranger person?
I like to watch it during the first
like in the beginning. In the beginning,
but after Turbo, I was like, yeah, it's trash.
Yeah, Turbo's when it went downhill. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So do you remember those little handheld games that were like the Power Ranger handheld little black and white games?
Mhm.
I've started seeing the old school version of those pop up in stores, and I'm like really excited that those are like making a comeback.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Maybe there's hope
Like,
for
just-
humanity.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe there's
maybe.
hope. We'll end it there.
We'll end it there. Perfect.
All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, hit the subscribe button. As always, Milty don't quit, and you don't either. Love you guys.